There are moments when we're just walking around the office and somebody's testing the robot and everybody just kind of stops because it's so exciting.
What we are seeing these days is there are a lot of AI tools that makes you work harder, let it be ChatGPT or all these agents that build upon it. But what we are building at Sunday is the exact opposite.
Prior to this, we were in a house in Mountain View. It was packed, difficult to work in that space.
The neighbors were asking us what we're working on because they will see the garage with 16 3D printers running 24/7. We didn't want to tell them that we're working on a robotic startup. So I think we said it was like an Etsy business.
But that's where the company started. I kept hearing about Tony and Chung as like a recurring theme.
They represent what I would call young mavericks in the space. This new generation, this new wave of roboticists.
Tony's Aloha and Chung's Umi research told us that with enough data, dexterous manipulation tasks are actually possible, even with pretty low-cost hardware.
What Chung and I set out to prove independently, and what really brings us together as to start this company, is the idea that we should think about robotics as part of AI. There are plenty of companies that are building on our work to advance their research, but what we are building here is something that is even larger, to put a robot in every home. But we believe we can do it faster.
There's a really popular concept in robotics called Moravec's paradox, that what's effortless for humans can be really, really difficult to teach a machine.
In order to do a basic task like dishwashing, you need to push, rub, or twist your fingers. And there's other 100 different micro interactions you do with the object that we don't even have a name for. These are the capability that are so intuitive, so easy for human, but that's actually very hard for robots.
That basically requires a ton of data because the robot has to extrapolate how to behave in an environment that is completely unique to the family that lives in it.
It takes me some reflection to realize the way I learned how to fold t-shirts because my mom showed me exactly how to do it. And holding my hand, that's like very natural way to specify how a task should be done.
What we're doing differently is we're building these gloves that records how your hand moves.
With imitation learning, anyone wearing the gloves can just show the robot exactly how the task should be done.
This is the glove that people are actually using.
We call that group of people the memory developers because they're developing the memory of the robot.
Everything that memory developers do with these gloves eventually transfer to a piece of memory that the robot can do.
Because we have the largest, most diverse, and highest quality robotics data set in the world, it means that makes us be able to have the world's fastest learning robot.
We're actually able to try training and evaluating a new task every week or two, which is a really unprecedented speed of development. And it's really thanks to the 500 memory developers we have out in the wild sending us huge quantities of data.
Sunday is a full stack company, and you can think about it in two ways. One way is that we're full stack in the technology sense. That in-house, we have hardware, we have software, we have supply chain, and we of course have amazing AI researchers. The other way to think about it is that we're full stack when it comes to the development stages. We have research and we have product and engineering in between.
This is tremendously exciting. This is a really pivotal moment in not just robotics, but for what the future could hold.
A home robot is truly one of the most magical products that will happen in this century.
Home robot is a certainty. The only question is when and how.
Staying humble and being interested in learning is core to the culture of the team and is part of what makes us so fast. We went from this to this in 18 months.
I think it looks very friendly.
I think of Sunday as that day that you get to do everything on your own terms.
It really sounds like a word that encapsulates the team and the product that we're building.
Time is absolutely the most valuable thing that we have. To be able to give people their time back is incredibly valuable.
Let it be spending time with your family, your friends, your hobbies, and all these things that make us intrinsically human. And this is the future we want to build at Sunday.